My experience with the Go Global program to South Africa this year has put me on the path to becoming a global student as well as becoming a global educator. Before my time on this program this year, I had never before left the United States, so this was my first experience with international travel, and I couldn't have hoped for a better experience. My worldview has broadened immensely.
I was very, very, very moved by what I saw, by what I felt, by what I experienced. Everything from the flight attendants to the children at Live, everything from my first greeting in Zulu to my last farewell.
What an experience. This trip to South Africa with Go Global North Carolina was definitely life-changing and something that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. I was continually amazed by the parallels that I saw between South Africa and the United States, politically, socially, economically, on every level. I saw firsthand what a proud nation looked like that was trying to create a better future while also honoring its past and having pride in that journey. In the school systems, I was most impressed with the integration of the arts. I saw students being taught to the whole child. It wasn't just academics, it was music, it was drama, it was visual arts. In addition to that, it was also athletics. It was just that encompassing education of the entire child. I was so impressed with the students and their enthusiasm for learning and the teachers and the strategies that they used, and I look forward to taking some of those back to my classroom.
We visited 6 schools, stood in the footsteps of where Nelson Mandela voted for the very first time, peered out at the Cape of Good Hope, danced in a township, and just as importantly, collaborated with colleagues as we relished and absorbed these new and wonderful experiences in our minds, hearts, and souls.
One of the things that stands out to me right now is the fact that it gave me an opportunity to see my profession in a larger context, outside of my city, outside of my state, and it reminded me how what I do each day is important on a global level, that if you are in education, your primary goal is to cultivate people who are going to be critical thinkers and creative problem solvers, who are going to be humanistic leaders, and who are going to take on the task of making this world better than it was when we leave it.
Una de las cosas que más me impactó fue ver cómo la gente de Sudáfrica manejaba más de un idioma. De hecho, la mayoría son bilingües y algunos trilingües. Y en Sudáfrica hay 11 idiomas oficiales. Estando ahí alcancé a escuchar por lo menos 3 de esos 11. Y ahora que estoy en Estados Unidos, me he puesto a pensar críticamente en eso, en el impacto de tener tantos idiomas, tanta variedad lingüística en un país como Sudáfrica. Y en mi opinión personal, siento que este país ha podido progresar tanto porque estas nuevas generaciones no solamente están aprendiendo a comunicarse en varios idiomas, sino también estos idiomas les han abierto sus panoramas porque están leyendo, están aprendiendo, están interpretando la historia y el mundo desde varios puntos de vista.
A lot of our students when they think of this part of the world, they think about it in these vague generalities and a lot of times stereotypes. I mean, how many students do we have that couldn't tell you for certain that South Africa was not just a geographical region, but is an actual country? And the flip side of that, how many students do we have that still think of Africa as a country? I think having this sort of opportunity to engage with this part of the world is something that's really important no matter what subject we have to bring back to our students.
The emphasis on educating the whole person and creating a supporting community is my biggest takeaway and what I want to implement in my own classroom as well as share with other educators. The inequality in South Africa is glaring, and in sharing these global issues with my students, I want to create solutions to these problems. In science, I want us to discuss water quality and the spread of disease, while in math, I want us to solve word problems that address global issues. By incorporating global issues, I can educate the heart, portray the importance of moral intelligence, and help students establish a better sense of social justice.
We also have a responsibility to not only the people globally, but also to our environment. We were able to visit safaris, and a few even saw a rare black rhino. Black rhinos are now down to 2,500 in the wild, and they are expected to be fully extinct by 2020. We visited colonies of South African penguins that were once abundant in the country, but now are threatened to be extinct within the next 10 years due to overfishing and changes in their habitat. It's important that we take responsibility for other people and for the environment, because we truly are one big family.
I can't imagine any other type of program being as beneficial. So I want to thank you, Go Global, and I want to thank the McClure Fund for making this possible for me.